Beautiful girlfriends of Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has been a pretty big deal ever since he stepped foot into the NBA. And how could he not? After all, the man was one of the first near 7-footers who had all the upside of a guard while also being big enough to be more dynamic than most. Aside from that, the man has also played on some incredibly high-profile teams, with each of them even being contenders during the time he was there. So you can imagine how large his image is now. Kevin Durant is one of the most well-known basketball players in the world, with a career that has seen him win multiple championships and accolades. But outside of the court, Durant's dating history has also made headlines. From his high-profile relationship to his rumored romances, a thirst for knowledge comes with that status. With all that fame also comes appreciation. And with appreciation, there is the potential for love too, and yet, Durant has been able to keep his private life pretty well private, begging the question, who is Kevin Durant's girlfriend? Still, with this being such an interesting query, let's take a deep dive into what we know about the man and his dating history. Let's play Full Court, baby, your go-to channel for the most interesting basketball topics. Kevin Durant's rumored girlfriend is, or perhaps was, Cassandra Anderson. She was born on May 25th, 1990 in California, and is currently working as a realtor for Berkshire Hathaway Drysdale Properties in California. She went to high school in Bakersfield. In 2007, she was a 3-time offensive MVP and Bakersfield Californian Player of the Year. A 3-time offensive MVP, she was also Bakersfield Californian Player of the Year. Anderson attended the University of Florida, where she played volleyball. She played volleyball for the Gators with Doc Rivers' daughter, Callie Rivers. This one came as a surprise because, man, we've come a long way. Nothing like breaking news on your own Snapchat that you're dating one of the 3 best basketball players in the world. She graduated in 2012 with a bachelor's degree in recreation and tourism. Anderson started working as a realtor in 2016. She started her real estate career in Los Angeles, California, and after a year of working in Los Angeles, she moved to Pleasanton, California. In 2017, she started working for Berkshire Hathaway. Durant and Anderson have known each other since 2017, while Durant was playing for the Golden State Warriors. Anderson watched his games from the players' spouse gallery. Their social media accounts also had many videos of them hanging out together. And Durant appeared on Anderson's Snapchat profile in late January 2018. Before being in a relationship with Anderson, Durant was engaged to WNBA player Monica Wright. Durant had been private about his relationship with Anderson after calling off his engagement with Monica. However, according to some reports in 2020, Kevin is nowhere to be found on Anderson's profile anymore. People started speculating more when Anderson deleted her Instagram account too. From this, one can only guess that the alleged couple had already split. During his career, Kevin Durant has been known to date many ladies, of which some were true, whereas others were only rumors. One of Durant's most well-known relationships was with WNBA player Monica Wright. There is one great love that Durant has opened up about, however. In 2013, news circulated that Kevin Durant was engaged to WNBA star Monica Wright. Like Durant, Wright entered the league as the 2nd overall draft pick, but in 2010 by the Minnesota Lynx. The two met before their professional careers had gotten underway. They became friends after meeting at the 2006 McDonald's High School All-American game. It's unclear at what point things turned romantic for the two basketball stars. In May 2013, the two were publicly claiming to be just friends. He's got a heart of gold, and anytime something like that happens, he's the first one who wants to help. He's a really compassionate guy, Wright said of Durant, who had donated $1 million to aid disaster relief after a small Oklahoma town was devastated by a tornado at that time. Just 2 months later, rumors that the two were engaged started to spread online. Wright publicly confirmed the engagement in a post-game interview that month. Although things didn't last long between the two athletes. It's unclear how long Kevin Durant and Monica Wright were engaged before they called things off. The breakup was quiet, but Durant broke his silence about it 2 years later. In an interview with GQ, he admitted he was still healing from the situation. I had a fiance, but I really didn't know how to, love her, you know what I'm saying? We just went our separate ways, he told the magazine. He went on to explain that he got caught up in the moment one day and proposed. And while it was rushed, it wasn't completely wrong for him. We was just hanging out, chilling, and I felt the energy. I felt, I need to do this right now, and I just did it, he shared. I was like, we're engaged right now? We're about to get married? So I was just like, cool, I love this girl. But I didn't love her the right way. In an interview with Risen magazine, Monica also spoke about her relationship with KD. Yeah, in my last relationship with Durant, I had to make a decision about compromising myself as a woman. I had to make a decision to leave a relationship which a lot of people thought I was crazy to leave. There was a lot of criticism over it, but I think God had my back in it because I hold to what I know to be true. That is what God will reward instead of what people on earth think is a good catch. I was engaged last year and it kind of changed that relationship big time because I was going in a direction that unfortunately a lot of people aren't willing to sacrifice their lifestyle for. It is reported that the two bear no ill feelings toward one another. It was just one of those cases where neither really got on the same page and just never figured it out. Rumors that have been circulating about KD and his women. The story between April Jones and Kevin Durant is quite unclear. However, it has been confirmed that the two did have an encounter in 2017 and may have hooked up. It was rumored that this sparked a relationship between the two, but in 2020, during an Instagram Live, April Jones denied having even dated Kevin Durant. Brittany Elena is a TV actress and basketball player, best known for her role in Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out. The relationship between the two became public in 2017, shortly after Kevin Durant faced an MCL injury. Rumors began to spread suggesting that the two have actually been together throughout the whole season. These rumors were quickly shut down, and it was then clarified that Kevin Durant and Brittany Elena had only met up after the All-Star game, and even then, their relationship remained strictly professional. In early 2017, it became clear that Kevin Durant and Dave Frazier were getting close due to them spending a lot of time together, and even being very close in pictures that were shared online. However, the two suddenly stopped spending time together, which fans assumed had something to do with them breaking up. However, in 2018, it was suspected that the two were perhaps getting back together after an interesting Instagram story by Dave Frazier. She posted a black screen with white letters in the middle spelling "Easy Money." Many fans took that as a hint that the two were getting back together, as Kevin Durant's username on Instagram is @EasyMoneySniper. Unfortunately, nothing has been confirmed. In 2016, rumors regarding a relationship between Ashley Champ and Kevin Durant began to take over the media, after the two were spotted sitting together courtside in multiple games. However, the rumor was never confirmed or denied, and the couple was never seen hanging out again. KD's most recent fling. When it comes to Kevin Durant, rumors abound. However, the biggest name attached to him is unquestionably that of a certain adult film star, and her name is Lana Rhoades. Not only was it rumored that they dated, but many even believed him to be the father of her child before its birth. However, as soon as pictures of the baby surfaced, Durant quickly found himself off the hook and replaced by Blake Griffin instead. Kevin Durant's ideal type. Throughout his entire career, Kevin Durant has been involved in many dating rumors, despite his efforts to ensure his personal life remains private. Due to this basketball player's preference to remain private, there isn't a definite answer on what Kevin Durant's ideal type is. However, taking a closer look at all the player's past relationships and dating rumors, it may be fair to say that he is definitely interested in women who have love for basketball. He also seems to be more interested in women with a darker complexion and outgoing personality. To be fair, he may be in a private relationship and is just reluctant to let it come out in the media. Or maybe he is just recovering from his breakup with Cassandra Anderson. We hope you enjoyed our video topic today. Interact with us, subscribe, and hit the notification button to be notified when we upload more content. Don't forget to leave a like and comment below. Also, feel free to suggest any type of video you would like to see on this channel. Full Court.